Good morning. Good evening, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. Welcome to tonight's readings for the full moon. This is what's called a super moon. The moon is very low in the sky. It appears to be closer to Earth. That's why they call it a super moon. And right now it's a cloudy day here in Tennessee, so I don't know that I'm going to be seeing the moon this evening. Hold on just for a second. Okay, so tonight we're going to use three decks. The first deck is the Moon Magic cards. This is the mini oracle. And so I will be pulling cards for you if you want from this beautiful deck. Um, and it's very simple to order your reading. You just go to the Manifest Faster link and you can see that there's beautiful different art on each card. And so if you would like for me to pull you some moon magic, all you do is register, order the free reading, and I will be here for you. The second reading we're offering is from the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck. And that's a one card reading that will be showing you what is coming next. What's the most important thing that you need to be aware of as the year finishes? That's $4.99. And I love these cards with the crown on there. So that's what our single card reading is. And then our tarot reading for the evening is going to be using the companion tarot deck to believe in your own magic, which is the Cozy Witch Tarot. So those three card tarot readings are available for you for just $11.11. And that's designed to help you see the missing piece. What's missing right now? What wisdom do you need? Now we're going to lay all of that at the feet of the full moon energy, which, as some of you know, is the ideal energy for releasing things, for recognizing patterns that have been holding you back, certainly in the last month, but more so maybe even in the last 6 months or longer, where there's been a habit or something that has been troubling you, and you just can't see what that missing piece is. So if you'd like me to read your cards live tonight, again, you can order your reading at manifestfaster.com. Okay, let me give my tarot one more ruffle through. And I want to just welcome you guys all to the channel. Again, you're going to be able to click the link manifestfaster.com, and that will take you to my Hipsy account. And that is, Hipsy is now handling all of my orders, my readings, my personal readings for you guys. They're wonderful, and I so enjoy being a part of the Hipsy community. So I see we already have Janice has pre-ordered her reading tonight. So thank you, Janice. We will draw a card for you here shortly. Let me just type into the chat window again. I'm going to be repeating the link in there for you guys as we go forward here. So thank you very much for being here. So Janice has been following me for a long time, has had a lot of wonderful manifestations show up, including the best job she's ever had, and more importantly, her husband, her soulmate. She met about 15 years ago now and is celebrating 11 years of marriage. And there was a time she never would have believed that that's possible. So, Janice, thank you for registering for your free reading. And let's see what the Moon Magic card is for you. Thank you. Let me just go down here. I'm just going to put the contact information right here for you. If you would like to order a free reading, that is available here tonight, as always, when we meet up. That's the link, manifestfaster.com. All you have to do is click the link, and I'm happy to pull a card for you. So, Janice, this is just perfect for you, my friend. When I think about you and manifesting your soulmate, I know for sure that you had to change a few things, didn't you? You had to rearrange your desires. You thought you wanted a certain type of partner. I remember when we met, and you were very sure about your future partner. And as it turns out, it wasn't quite what you expected, was it? And yet, this man you've attracted, your husband, is just the perfect match. So, what I'm aware of here on your card is this flock of crows. And the crows are represented by the swords in the Light Seers deck. And that just is an affirmation for me to hand to you that you've done such a great job changing your mindset about what it is to be married, to change your mindset about trusting the universe to provide the perfect partner for you and to release yourself from some of the expectations that you had. Because as you learned how to find peace with who you are, and you worked very hard at becoming the kind of woman that would be irresistible to your ideal partner. So I'm so happy for you. Your moon message is I choose to nourish myself and enrich my life. And so, Janice, what this is meaning, and again, as we've worked together, especially this last year, where you've released yourself from needing to have your nourishment coming from your husband. I remember us having talks about that your husband is not source. Your husband has his own relationship with source to deal with, right? But as you began to rely on your own spirit, your own self nurturing behaviors, enriching your life with who you are and how you can serve your husband and become a great partner, not someone that leans on him for your nourishment spiritually, but to be able to take care of your own needs. So, what a wonderful, wonderful card for you, Janice. And I know that it fits you very well because this is what you're doing. You've really lined yourself up for this entire year to hear clearly from your divine guidance and to walk accordingly. So, well done. Well done. There are not many cards that show a couple, so I'm super inspired to pull this card for you today. Okay, so welcome, friends. If you're here for the first time, I'm Catherine. This is Pattern Breaker Tarot, and we are all about discovering what it is what patterns we have that could be holding us back from what we're most wanting to manifest, right? So if that's you, you're in the right place. So I'm going to do some readings for the collective here. If you'd like me to read your cards personally during this live, I'm available to you at manifestfaster.com. Just check it out. So let me just cut into these cards. This card will be like an over the energy that's overseeing or the heart of tonight's readings is happening right here. And we have voyage. I don't know about you, but hasn't this year gone by quickly? Here we are in December already, and the voyage of this year. I wonder where you are today compared to where you were on December 4th of 2024. 1 year ago, what journey did you set out on? What was it you wanted to accomplish? Were there career goals, relationship goals? What was it that you wanted to see for yourself? Now, as you look at the map and you see where you've been through the last year, you can just give yourself a chance to see if you're pleased with that. Did you get to what destination you thought you would? If you're somebody who's not quite there yet, that you did not meet, your person or your career is still kind of caught in dead end energy. What's important to remember is that you made progress, even though it doesn't look like it. that every human being you met, every problem you solved, every situation you wiggled out of were important steps along your journey. I can't help but notice all these shooting stars in the sky and knowing that you have prepared yourself beautifully for the changes that are coming. If something has not appeared on the scene, it just means that the timing is not quite right. Something needs to move into place in order for the next steps to happen. Okay. So as you prepare for this year, I would take your year and just write down each month, January, February, March, etc., and write down one thing that you would like to accomplish in that month. You don't have to plan it all right now, but I would strongly recommend it because that way you'll have a note, you'll have some changes that you can document. Okay. A cool idea is to set up a goal of at the next full moon, which will be in January. You can do a check-in. And what is it that you want to accomplish? You can write that down right now through the month of December. What do you want to accomplish? And then as we approach the full moon in January, you can check in and see how you've done. Remember, you already have so many answers within your imagination, within your insight, within your intuition, and within your heart. So as you tune in to these deep sources, you're going to find wonderful guidance for the new year. Okay. So welcome. Who's here? Who wants to say hi? Have you been here before? Any of my friends from the other readings? My name is Catherine. I'm here in Tennessee where it is snowing tonight a little bit. And I'm drawing from 3 decks tonight, our Oracle deck and our Tarot deck, and then, the Moon Magic. If you'd like to have me draw a card for you in the Moon Magic deck, there's no cost. You know, as I turned on the reading tonight at 5:15, the reason that I chose that is because that's the moment that the, full moon is at its brightest. It's at its peak energy. If it's daylight where you are, it might be hard to see, but it's in your peak, the peak of that energy. So, what this means for us is that there's a lot of support for letting go of something that's no longer serving us, letting go of relationships that are past, letting go of exes who are haunting our dreams, letting go of things that are holding us back. Hi, Mandy. Welcome. So that's what we're pulling cards for tonight. So going forward, this Oracle deck represents what it is that's happening next. What's happening next? And we have villain. So it looks to me that there has been someone who's been talking about you. Okay. Somebody has been spreading rumors and they are a villain in your life. You may have just heard about this where somebody told a lie about you. Could be at work, it could be in your social circle, and it's really caused you're upset. You want to break something. See how she wants to take that rock and destroy that shell. Very angry. So if this is you, I feel for you. What was said is not fair. It doesn't represent you. It's not who you are. But what can you do about the anger right now? The best thing, one of the best things you can do is something that I call the scribble technique. Have you guys been here when I demonstrated the scribble technique? Let me just grab a card. Sometimes we are unfairly treated, aren't we? And it's completely unfair. Sometimes you're let go of your job. That's happened to me one time where like my position was discontinued. It wasn't like I was fired, so to speak. They just said, we're not going to have this position anymore. Therefore, you're fired. But it just was so unfair and made me angry. And I wanted to break something. But that's usually not a very good plan. Although You can, one way of getting rid of anger that I heard of is to hammer nails into a board, and you just get like a 2 by 4 and a hammer and a bunch of nails, and just pound and pound until your arm is exhausted. This the idea of expressing the anger in a way that's energetic, but won't hurt anyone. So the scribble technique, and this is again, somebody's been talking about you, gossiping, or something bad happens to you, and you want to blame the other person. You hold that thought in your mind and just start to scribble. And if you have a large piece of paper, it's fantastic because you can make your scribble as big as you want. And you just think to yourself, it's so unfair. How dare they talk about me like this? This is not right. I'm going